Hello and welcome to the Treasured Page. I'm Melanie and this is our quiet crafting space. And today we're having a look at the coffee pot challenge, and this is where I shake up the cards and we choose 3 from inside the tin. Okay, so we're going to pull out the cards now and see what we have. Oh, one fell out. We've got that one. We've got that one. And we got that one. So today we have got tea bag paper, fabric and washi tape. Okay, let's have a go at that. Okay, so I have been looking at my washi tapes and I have got some very nice ones that I don't use very often, and this one I've never used at all, I don't think. So I'm going to use those because they look really pretty. They've got a pink tone in them, and I've also got some fabric here which is a very, very old silk scarf, one from the batch that went into the wash and has been ripped and torn. So that's that. I like the sort of peacock feather pattern there. So I'm going to be using a bit of that. And then the tea bag of fabric. This is from a herbal tea bag. So it is a waste product, so I've got some tea bags here just to use that paper there. These have all been washed, and I don't, when I have tea, still got a bit of tea in it, look. When I have tea, I don't have milk or sugar. So and they have been washed in hot soapy water. So they've been laundered. Now the next thing, then the other thing is I have got a prompt for the Junk Journal July today, and that is texture. And because this has come out with fabric, I think I can combine the two. So I'm building in an extra challenge for myself, and I'm going to have texture as well as the tea bag, the fabric and the washi tape. So I'm going to work smarter, not harder today, because it's very, very hot. And I just think that will be a nice quiet craft to get on with today. So thank you for joining me, and let's get cracking. Okay, I'm going to cut a strip of this card and just get straight into it. That's probably 2 inches in width, and this could also work as a belly band, I'm thinking. Right, let's tackle the washi tape first of all. So the idea here, because this is old washi tape that wants using up, I'm going to put down a bit of glue. So the wallpaper that's on the table is just here to save the mess. See, it's ripping because it's starting to, not be as good. I don't think I'm going to want lots and lots, so I think I'll just cut it there. And have just that bit backed onto a card. See, that's very pretty. It's got houses on it. It's got a bit of a Christmas theme actually, because it looks like it's got eucalyptus and berries and feathers and things. So we'll just sort of go for that idea at the moment. See where I'm going with this. I'm not totally sure. I never am. Every time I sit down to this craft desk, I'm usually doing things for the first time, and I'm just putting the camera on in case I come up with anything good worth reporting to you all. So that's why sometimes the videos are a bit umming and ahhing and haphazard, because I've never done it before. I'm just making it up on the spot in my quiet crafting session and having a play. Alright, there we are. So I've got washi tape down, and I'm just going to put that to one side while I let that idea develop in the background. And in the meantime, I'm going to look at this scruffy bit of scarf and think, it's got holes in it and everything. Do I want, no, see, that is going to see through there, aren't we? All right, so I could put washi tape down behind. What does that look like? And then I'm just aware that I've got an odd background through it. So I think I need to dull that down with something, and I'm going to choose, what have I got? What, a tea bag? I could do tea bag. Perhaps that would. Oh yeah, the tea bag darkens it down. I need more tea bags then. Okay, so there we are. In the spirit of building in texture, I'm just going to glue down some tea bags, glue down some fabric, and then we'll do some embellishment on the top. I wonder if one thickness of tea bag will be enough, including the tea apparently. Okay, the reason it's this colour is because of the tannin in the tea. Tea is a stain, that's why we use it in our paper dye, and it's no different here. So although this has been washed and clean and dried, the tannin in the tea has taken on a dyed effect. Next we want some of this fabric. Now this is silk, and it is ripping, apart from when I'm on camera, and then it's not ripping. So it's ripping in one direction. There we go. So that's nice to use for something else. And I'm trying to use sort of swags of it here. So if that wants to rip off, let's just get rid of that edge, because that's now useful for a tag. And yeah, I love that sort of pattern there. And just pull down there. So we're going to now put down the Fabri-Tac glue, or the 3-in-1 glue. I'm dealing with fabric, so I am going to use this, but it's such fine fabric, I think you'd get away with a 3-in-1, even at a push, you know, certainly a tacky glue, a PVA glue, but you could even use your glue stick, as it says for Yoo-hoo glue, if you're using this. It sticks fabric down. It's not that brilliant, but it will certainly do some light work. So if you've got anything fine like a chiffon fabric for this sort of thing, you know, if you've got old clothing that you're wanting to add to your journals in some way, anything with a rip in it, anything that you just can't take to the Goodwill or give to charity because it's damaged. Now this is an interesting way of dealing with it. Okay, I think I've got a bit too much red, and that sort of stuck itself down pretty quickly, didn't it? So do that. Okay, then I don't like have a blast. That's fun. I don't like this bit, so I'm going to tear some of that red off of it. I don't mind a little bit, but I don't want that to be all the dominant colour. Right, that's my background, and that's definitely textured. So it looks a mess. It looks a mess, but bear with me. Bear with me. It's just a background. You're probably thinking, no, I'm winding on. And you wouldn't be blamed for doing that, because it does. It looks like a hot mess, doesn't it? I am a hot mess. I'm absolutely roasting in this summer heat. I've got this Indian summer journal, and honestly, I feel like I've invoked the heat, the stonking heat from India coming right into my craft room. Where were we? We were here. We're trying to sort this page out because I've got some overhang here, and now I'm wanting that to go in there. So that's where it's going to end up, which gives a bit of texture just coming off. Right, then we're going to use a hole punch. By that I mean a circle punch. So if you've got circle punches, this is good. This is a good idea. One of the things I bought quite early on in my junk journaling, when I first got into it, were hole punches in various sizes, so I use them all the time. So this is what I've got. I have this is everything I've got, because I don't use anything else really. Like that. I've got a little hole punch, a little normal size hole punch, a single hole punch covered in ink. I've got a 1.5, a 1 inch, a 3/4 inch and a 1/2 inch, and I use those all the time. I want a bigger one. That's the only thing I'm missing. And I could have a 1 3/4 inch as well. But today we're going to use the smaller one. Yeah. No, I'm going to use that and that. Maybe that. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having a glass of water. That's what's needed. Let's rehydrate, people. Rehydrate. Keep moving. Roll your shoulders. Stretch. Exercise. Get the blood flowing. Flex your feet. Knees up if you can. We're going to do some circles. Oop. Circles. That's nice. And then I'll do a smaller circle here, because that one will fit in there, I think. That one gets the red berries. And then, that's not very interesting. Let's go with, no, get one there. All right, and get that one. Can I? I'm going to just chop away those bits so that I can actually get to it with the hole punch. Because that one gives me houses. And that one. Oh, and a third. That was good. So that was quite a lot of little circles out of your washi tape. Another use for them. And what I had thought here is that I would just sprinkle them around, potentially. That one gives me some birds flying in the sky. That's pretty. We definitely want that one. That's a crane. It's nice to work with a thin fabric, like a silk scarf or something. You just about see the pattern. I know it's there, that's the main thing. This is another bit of that greeting card, and like that. So you just take your tea bag paper and your stamp, which needs to go on a stamping block. It'll have to be that one. I don't know where the small ones move to. And I'm just going to use a black. Oh, I don't have to use a black though. I've got a bit more of a selection now, so I could go for a ground espresso, which I like, and a hickory smoke. But if you haven't got any of that, black or brown is totally fine. So let's try the hickory smoke, because I've never done that one before. And I shall go with this, which is, I think it's berries. Okay, so we're going with the hickory smoke onto the tea bag paper. No, I don't like that. So that's too pale and doesn't really do it for me. So we'll try again using black. That's better. Oh, can you see the difference there? Look, one's all smudged and then one's really defined. This is archival ink from Ranger, that's the black one, and the other one is also archival ink from Ranger, but that one was the hickory smoke, so I don't know why we didn't get such a defined image, but we didn't. Never mind, we'll use the black one. So just tearing off the edges so you can't noticeably see that it's a tea bag, and then it's just a cool fragment of paper like that. That one we'll say goodbye to. So we've done that one. Berries, like that. Might do some more. And then I've got this leaf here. There's a bit. I think I'm only going to want to have, oh, tea everywhere. I need to get the hoover out, I'm getting in a mess now. Okay, so we'll do this one. Let's try the ground espresso and see if we like the dark brown. I've done it in the middle to give myself more of an edging to, oh, that's pretty. I like that. That one worked. So just the hickory smoke was a bit too pale, I think. Probably nicer for something else, but not this. So we need that to show up. So that's okay, so I'm tearing that out. So tea bag paper is great. You know, if you're having tea, you're using a tea bag, you can save the papers. There's another thing to do now. Once you've finished dyeing your paper, use the tea bag paper and stamp on it. There's loads you can do. I mean, it's a waste product going in the bin, but now a useful resource. Hooray, more things to collect and clutter up. But free. And it was going in the bin, and it was no use to anybody else. And what's more, it can't be composted because it actually comes with some plastic in the fabric, so you know, it's not great for the environment. If you're going to have tea, you should probably buy loose tea leaves, and have it in a pot, like a proper traditional way of doing things. Tea bags, tea bag paper is designed to let things through. That's why the ink's going through, because obviously it's tea bag, you want the tea to seep through it. But yes, it does have plastic in its makeup, so not great. That's nice, I like that. And I think we'll just have one more, and that was the dragonfly. So I'm using the black again. It seems to have been the most successful one here today. Oh yes, that's nice, isn't it? Okay, good. I haven't got any paper to do a secondary stamp, so just leave that one to dry. Right, last one. Just have him there. Oh, that was probably one of the best ones, so I like that. Pretty, that is. Oh, good. All right. Well, he nearly didn't get a look in, and then right at the last minute, he jumped in, and he's one of the best ones. Okay, good. So I'm just tearing off the edge, which is the pressed edge that makes the tea bag a bag, and it's recognisable. So we get rid of that, and now that's just a fragment of paper. I like that. I'm actually not so keen on that one now. I think I might use him for something else. Alright, let's tear out the dragonfly. That one's not got a lot on it, so I'm wondering whether I should off-centre it with one of those like that, or maybe this crane. No, I don't like that. The birds. That's pretty. Gosh, this is a good idea, isn't it? Right, we want to do this. This will do more of this with the washi tape and the circles. So all you need is a circle punch. And that's quite good fun. Let's move this out and enjoy this for a little bit. Ooh, good. Right, I'm going to put on my nice strong glue because I don't want them pinging off on me. So, and whatever card this was, it's got a little bit of a shine to it. And I'm not sure how it's going to stick on the stick to the washi tape, which has also got a sort of like a waxy surface. Little bit of overhang there, that's how I want it, overlapped. And we'll just make some fun buttons, which is quite a nice idea in itself, isn't it? So what else? What can go there? That one's nice. This is a good Christmas idea for the Christmas in July. Because it's sort of like decorations, could be. Could well be. And when I'm inking around, I'm just taking away the white edge from the hole punch, and they just look a little bit more like a button, like something a little bit aged and worn as well. That's quite nice in its same colour tone to just have the shapes working with each other. So I'm not I'm not mixing and matching like I did there. I'm keeping it in its own washi tape, and just maybe a similar thing here. Oh, I don't know. It's just finding the right pieces really, isn't it? Oh, I think we won't overlap. We've got plenty now. We've got 3 overlapping, and then we've got these. Let's go with let's start to sort of put them in and see what we think. And then we'll sort of overlap with this. Or we'll do one of the two. Perhaps we'll stick that down. Okay, good. Right, so a bit of an unknown, this one. So I'm just going to roll that over the glue stick and sort of squish that into the fabric. Okay, so now we're treating that as our fabric background, and we're just going to embellish with these new washi tape in adornments. So you could have fun with this, doing all sorts, couldn't you? And you could even line these with a little bit of lace, or have them swing dangling off of something. Sort of want to know where I'm going to put them perhaps first to make it work. And we'll overlap some things. So I quite like that one up there. Or there. Yeah. There. And I might have got too many. I don't know really. That one's nice. That one could come down here. Oh, what's that look like? Is that any good? I don't know really. I can't tell. I'm too hot, but I'm going to stick it down, and then we'll just say we had a lovely time. Because I did. I had a great time not knowing what I was doing. Lovely. That's what it's all about. Playing, having fun, having a break before I have to go and sort out the dinner or the cleaning or the things and the stuff and all the what's-its that we have to do, that sort of thing. Off-centering them as well, so we're not all lined up. It's nice, isn't it? Just have a little freedom, little break from any responsibilities or necessary stuff. Steering well clear of listening to the news or anything that's going to upset me. Just hiding in here for an hour. Resetting, that's what it's all about. Just having a little chill out time. Resetting and making time for you. Having a play. And that's what the treasured page is all about, and we can all do it together. And if you want to get out some scrap fabric and some circles and stick it down and just feel like you've done something to help process all the thoughts and put everything in its rightful place as you plan your next move, your next amazing move. You do that. You do. Oh, I didn't stick him down. I like this, guys. This is really good. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one, but I've definitely enjoyed doing it. I've got one more. I think we'll stick it there. When you're covered in glue and ink, you've got a little smile on your face. You've been triumphantly stuck something in your journal and it's sort of made you feel happy, then that's good enough, isn't it? That's all that matters. Maybe still a hot mess, or just underdeveloped. Maybe we're not there yet. Maybe that's just still a background for then other things that go on it. Maybe squares now of information, maybe things that dangle off of it. It's this sort of like an organised snippet roll, really. What else? You think we better put that away? Oh, look, hang on, look, you could make it make sense by having some 3 pictures of something down there. You could bring it into your vintage theme and start putting tickets down. We could put a selection of lace snaking through it, and then these look like buttons. You could then stick buttons over the top of the washi tape, fake buttons. But that wasn't really the challenge, but that doesn't matter, because we're making up the rules as we go along, aren't we? Because there are no rules, remember? It's fun. It's playing. I like that. That's kind of nice, isn't it? So that's good. Not sure I want to waste the lace. Just see what it looks like on the page. Stop fussing and... Oh, look, hang on. On the page, guys. On the page with a little tucky thing. That's a bit different, isn't it? How about sewing? How about if I sew it? Shall I sew it? I'm going to sew it. Good. Okay, a look at this. This is where we're at now with the sewing. I did 2 wavy lines going through, capturing in some of my circles to keep them stuck down. I'm going to stick it down here, and that be a little tuck, side tuck. It's textured. It's covered everything from the Coffee Pot Challenge tin. We've got lots of fluffy bits, and it sticks out the side, and it's all goes with my eclectic rustic Indian summer, you know, boho vibe. And I think just to finish it off, certainly to definitely add more texture to the textured challenge that is the Junk Journal July, I'm adding a button. And I don't care, because I'm having fun. I've had a lot of fun. It's really good. I'm just going to use the Fabri-Tac here. It's quite a chunky button, thinking about it. So if I'm not 100% happy, I might pop it off and try and find a thinner one. But I like it because it's white and it's just sort of a... I don't know. Can't explain it. But I'm just going to do 3 sides there and glue this down with the Have a Blast. I just love that. We're going to hide that, but we know it's there. Well, we won't know tomorrow, but because I will have forgotten. But there we are. If it pops off, we will find it. These fun little extras. And that's another thing about junk journaling, isn't it? With thoughtful little bits. The twists and turns that are in the book that keep the delight and the wonderment alive. There we are. And then just slide that in so that we can't see any of that. That's it. And then I'm just going to pop a pin on there, pop a, you know, a what's it, couple of doodahs, and we're away, aren't we? There we go. Right. So Just check that that's staying put. I might put the paperweight on there. That's Grandma's paperweight. Using that every day now makes me happy. And then just to finish it off, you know, with this postcard here of a snapdragon, just to echo the fact that I've got the dragonfly there, and snapdragons are definitely for July. I think that is super. You know, it is what it is. It's fun, and it's scraps being used in a very unique, interesting way. And a little bit of fun has been had here with texture today in the journal. Lots of different colourways that could have gone. You know, it's just an idea, but it's an idea that will then be developed and developed again. So there we go. I hope you have fun with that and see what you can come up with and how you would do it differently. I'd absolutely love to see some photos. If you would like to tag me on Instagram with any of the makes that you do, or on our Facebook page, which is the Treasured Page FB group, and if you'd like to make anything that at all that you see from the Treasured Page, I'd be really pleased to see what you come back with. Okay, so I'm sending that idea out there for you all. I hope you have fun and have a wonderful weekend. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Take care now, and above all else, just slow down and make crafting time for you. Bye bye now.